Hey guys, welcome back to P3D. We are down here at Dubai Airport. Once again, GSX are now moaning at us. And like I said in the last video, we're off to Gatwick, UK 2000's new version 4. And yeah, actually our tail's quite far forward back than all the rest of the other aircraft back there. But that's fine. We've got everything not loaded on, but connected up. Got catering moaning at us, sorry. And let's go open their doors for them. Like so. That's FMC, and the FMC page on that FMC, and then we can go to the legs page on that one. If I actually come down to FMC3, get that to FS Actions, and it says 2000 here, just to wait. And we can go to set the fuel. So fuel on board today will be 70 tons and 254 kilos. And the payload today is very heavy, 236.3, 98%. A lot of people want to go back to Gatwick. So that's that. I'll go back to the doors page. But we open all the other doors for everything else. Like so. Right, pausing it. Let's go and align the IRSs first. Emergency lights as well. Fuel has been boarded. We just literally just told it to be boarded. So we'll turn on seatbelt signs. Nav light is on. Right, we're here at OMDB gate B19. Like last video, we were here. And GPS position. Wait for that to give us a little box so we can put that in there. Right, our route today is OMDB off to Gatwick, so EGKK. I did BD. That was there we go. KK. There we go. And you can see all our routes are loaded in here. And the runway taking off runway 30 right, like normal. And flight number today is UAE 15. Activate and execute that. Right. Perfect it. 048 goes in like so. Final reserve today of 3.5. Let's go and close the catering doors now. Let's get down to this view. And close these doors. And arm them afterwards. Like so. And we're going to start our cruise today at 320. Cost index of 85. It's going to click execute, so this all should come in here. And we've got 15 pages of flying. 340 is our final start climb, it looks like. Yes. So it's going to request the winds for our flight today. And go to depart arrive, and we'll put our departure in. So out of 30 right, on a Davmo 1F, which is this one here. No transitions, obviously. And back to the legs index page, and go to the thrust limit. Load the winds in. Execute that. Descent forecast, do not need. So go to VNAV. Descent forecast, purge. That's the thrust limits page. Right. No derates as normal on Emirates. Boarding has been requested, and I can hear the bus passengers boarding in the background, which is good. Remember to operate jetway. It is operating. Right, so selected outside temperature today of 58 degrees. Gives us an N1 of 93.6, which is totally different for what our PFPX has given me. It should be like 97. So what I'm going to do is manually put it down. So 45 to start off with. And 50. The hat is bang on. That's what PFPX told me to do. So 50. Okay, that's fine. 97.0% climb 1. Right, so CG can go in. Flats 5. Takeoff gross weight today of 306. And V-speeds will come in later. One thing I forgot to do last video was this. There's literally 0 slope and it is dry today. Outside temperature at Dubai currently is 37 degrees. And we'll be accelerating up to 1,000 feet. With the winds today at Dubai. Variable at 5 knots, but it says surface winds at 230 at 5. Like so. And let's put everything else in. Headwind of 0.2 and stuff like that. Back to this page, and pretty much what we have to wait for: passengers boarding and baggage to have terrain legend on board. So before we skip the video, let's go and set up some random stuff. Not random, but essential stuff. So QNH at Dubai is 1007, sorry. With data and weather turned on in this traffic as well. T-gas fail, I know. Terrain and data. VOR's on. But I have to click that again. Do I? Terrain. Okay, so pretty much going to wait for the RS to align pretty much and see where we are from there. Right, let's go back to next page. And it looks like on the departure we're to be below 4,000 here, but above all these altitudes, so not much restrictions. We need to get, I think this is like noise restriction. Pretty much just departing straight out into the sea and up to Gatwick in the UK. Right. The airport is sewed now. I just love it so much. It's grown massively. A lot of developers are using Sode these days. I can't wait for if they're actually going to do one, like an update for this airport from Fly Tampa. It's really outdated at the moment, so I'm pretty annoyed about that. But yeah, I'm going to cut the video until the baggage is boarded on and passengers have boarded too. Goodbye. Right, welcome back. Baggage literally boarded on. I'm going to shut the after cargo door. Passengers are still boarding. We got a massive payload today, so there's going to be a lot of them on board for this flight. Hopefully it won't be too long. Just going to wait for this guy to lower it down and get out of the way so we can close this after cargo door, forward cargo door, sorry. There we go, we can now go and shut that door. It's not going to clip through the bottom, is it? Ooh, no it's not. Good. That's good timing, good timing. And then the handle magically disappears, or shuts by itself, I should say. Alright, let's go set up the NCP for the departure today. So we can take up 30 right, which is a heading of 299. IRSs have aligned as well. So we can put the V-speeds in, and we go to the checklist now, and get everything set up. So oxygen, that's checked, and the other side. Just be cautious. Nice, flight instruments are done. Park and brake is now set. Normal. Alright, flight door is closed and locked. NCP is not set up, so let's go set up the NCP. V2 speed of 181. And let's go take a look at other V speeds. So V1 of 171, VR of 178, and V2 181. Right, that's all good. And the altitude starting off at 320 flight number. Yes. Right. That's all good. NCP setup, so we can go down to the checklist and tick that off. And takeoff speeds are done. CD pre-flight checklist is complete. So, trim, we've got no hydraulics, that's 00. Taxi and takeoff briefing. Well, pretty much we're going to push back. We're going to taxi off to the towards the east, so down, looks like down the, yes, towards Concourse A, which should be down there, this way. and pretty much taxi all the way down to 30 right. Because there's different charts and everything, I just don't know what the taxi route would be, so I was gonna kind of guess it for today, because this is outdated. The charts are the latest version, so I'm not really sure what's gonna happen. So pretty much going to wait for the passengers to board, which are taking forever. I'll cut back once the passengers have boarded. Goodbye. Right, welcome back. Passengers have just boarded, as you can see up there. It's been quite a while. I'm going to be departing in 6 minutes, so I think we should get a move on here. And so now it's requesting us to close the doors, which we shall. And I'll get rid of the jetway now, and request GSX for a pushback. But before we do that, let's go and get the APU started up. Yes, obviously it wants us to do a straight pushback. Do not want to start engines before the pushback. Yeah, so taxi and takeoff briefing. Well, we just, yeah, that's done. Right, so let's turn on the beacon light as the APU is starting up. Passenger signs are on. Most of the lights are armed, so it's going to turn on all the fuel pumps for the flight today. It's going to check if we've got any in the centre. We've got 7.6 tons actually, so we shall turn those pumps on. Remove GSU unit, remove wheel chocks. Yes, I shall in a minute. So once APU is started up and it shows down here that is running, we can also go to the stats page and check the RPM as well. We can turn the packs to auto now. Should say APU running once we get to a steady RPM, and we can disconnect everything. Parking brake is set, APU is running. Remove wheel chocks. We're all good. G6 will now do all its stuff. I will remember to start the timer now for the pushback, just reminding myself. Completely forgot. It goes to static camera. Is it going to get going soon? Oh, hello. That's a bad clipping.
Departure check completed. Flight estimate inserted. Release parking brakes. Commencing
Okay, brakes are released.
all engines clear. Start that wheel.
Right, let's go and start the engines, but first of all, like normal, we're going to start the right and lefty leg. Once the fog lights are turned off, we can start the rest of the hydraulics and start the engines. Fog lights are off. Let's start those hydraulics. Start engine number 2. Let's go to the engine page, see that it's spooling up, which it is. Bang in the fuel. Yeah, N2 rapidly increases there. While anyone is slowly and steadily just doing its thing. Let's go check if I haven't forgotten anything, just to see if all the warnings are set at the moment, or just for the engines not started up, which they will go off soon once the engines have started. So we're going to start the pushback until we can spin around to the back of the taxi, which is all the way back here. Just heard the start switch click out, so we're going to start engine number 1, bang in the fuel. There you go. Mighty 777 with this crazy G90 engines. Great aircraft it is. Right. I'm just going to stop the pushback soon. Just going to make sure the tail does not hit the back anywhere. Which is nowhere near any. Yeah, I think the tail's good for now. Yeah, we're going to taxi all the way down to down here. Oh, I did say I was going to not forget that, and I forget it. Wow. Wow. Right, Pushback will be stopping soon. G6 stops here, that's fine. Parking brake is set. TCAS is off, which is fine. Oh yeah, so the TCAS fail's gone as you can see the IRSs have aligned, and the TCAS went to fail to off, which is good. Right, turn on the flight directors now. So I got the auto throttles are armed.
Unlocking gear.
So I got the takeoff reference page on here and the leg page on here. This FMC is what I like, and I got like zoomed as far as possible and zoomed out a bit on this page, so I can see the rest of the route. I can have a precise route on the left ND. Let's go do some flight control checks. Full left, full right. On the rudder, that is, all the way to the left on the ailerons, and the right, and the elevators all the way up, and all the way down. This is clear, right is clear. We go to the checklist page, and before taxi, anti-ice not needed. Auto brake can come to RTA. Flight controls are checked, ground equipment is clear. Before takeoff, flaps 5, that's good. Have a good trip, GSX is telling us, that means we can get rid of the parking brake. Full right on the rudder, that is. Taxi lights can come on, clean the runway turn-offs, and let's get going. Do not mean to click that. There we go. Tillers come into a line, and we're spinning all the way around. Right, let's get back into the cockpit, see where we can go. Pretty much going to cut the video until we get to the runway. It's going to be a long taxi for today, so I might cut the video, I'm not sure, but it's definitely going to be a long taxi. Not as long as taxiing in the at Amsterdam. That's a massive airport. It's crazy massive, I should call it. We've got concourse A over there, B and C down just behind us. I'm trying to remember which one was is it concourse A or B came first? I think A was built newly afterwards. I can't remember. Right, we're taxiing way too fast. Let's release some of that power. Right, luckily we've got like a soft turn, as you call it. Trying to get the right degrees of rudder here to come around the corner. There's an aircraft there going to land. Well, it says landing, but yeah, it is not going to land very nicely as it's only got 1,000 meters of the runway left over. So it's gonna go around. Nice. Yeah, that aircraft's stupid. Yeah, that one just landed perfectly fine. Which I think that's 30 right. Let's take a look at the so we can taxi properly and take a look at the rest of the scenery out here. So that's just done a go around. That's just landed. Anything else? Oh, hello, black A380s. Let's give this a full right turn here. Yeah, there's a lot of aircraft down there. Got another aircraft landing and 30 rights as well. Seems like most of the other aircraft's taking 30 left, and so that's not what we want to be doing, and it's not how the real world flights work. I could take off 30 left. It might make it easier for me. I don't have to worry about other aircraft landing. But, you know, gotta wait for AI. How many aircraft down there? There's only one at the moment. You know what? Make sure the legs page is fine. Let's go to the plan and let's keep taxiing down here. Yeah, so it looks like a good departure. Yeah, that's fine, I would say myself. Takeoff speeds have deleted, but they should exactly be the same as what they were, which they are. Let's go taxi down to 30 left then. It's another Emirates 777. Check there's no warnings up here, which there aren't. That's good. APU can turn off, which is one thing. Cool down is over there. I just realised. And let's go and release some flaps down to 5. You can see it going down there, and we do the before taxi takeoff. Sorry, checklist. There you go. Take that off soon. So, after takeoff checklist. Right, I'm going to cut back in the video once I get down to 30 left. Goodbye. Right, welcome back, and that aircraft is about to take off now. Saying goodbye to it. And we're just pretty much just going to go onto the runway here, on the left now. And we'll say goodbye to Dubai, say hello to Gatwick. We'll be on our way. About a 6-hour flight. PFPX says 6 hours and 49 minutes, so we'll see what happens. Got a lovely Emirates Series coming up, I call it. Lots of flights from Dubai. Right, let's go onto the runway. We're cleared. There's no aircraft coming to land on this runway. They were landing on 30 right at the moment, so we're all good. So, landing lights can come on, and the strobe light can come on. Taxi light can now come off. Logo light and wing light is not needed for takeoff today. Alright. Let's try and get a really good line up today. Try and get that ground speed down. Full left on the rudder. Was it good? I think it's really bad. It's really bad. Actually, it's alright. I praise myself. Oh, nothing can be armed. And the VNAV. VNAV can turn off for takeoff today. Try and get a steep climb. So, start the timer. 50% on the N1. And just put the T-gas on. And, like so. How about there? And we can hit Toga. Toga, and check for the airspeed is alive, and it's alive. Got traffic landing on 30 right actually, which is why they've got the traffic light there. Right, there's 80 knots. Yeah, if we did 93% N1, yes, we would be killing ourselves with the acceleration. Terrible. Take a look at the wing view. Try and keep in the centre of the runway. Right. V1. Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up. Look at that massive. Okay, let's try not to over exaggerate in this aircraft and how steeply we climb. Hey, wow, this has got some great lift. Wow, we're not like cleared of the airport yet, and we still got the airport in sight. It's crazy. Right, let's arm the autopilot, and VNav can be armed as well. Right. About say 40 nautical miles in this ND, and what's this? What did I set that to be? It's going to be like 320 is what I want it to be. Take a massive big leap around us, and see the terrain's quite bad, which is fine. We're going to be way above that. Weather's looking good for the departure today, and let's go down to VNav and treat. Yeah, that's fine. Transition attitude set automatically, which I really like actually, because I did forget to check if that was correct. But it is correct. It's always correct. Everything's great. Right, let's pass the flaps 5. Debug speed just released down to flaps 1. Once we reach flaps 1 debug speed, I'm going to release down to flaps up. Gonna say goodbye to Dubai. Goes to the checklist page. Actually, let's go flaps up now. That's fine. We actually are at our dedicated speed we should be doing for the climb, so flaps can come up and we can tick it once it's ready. There we go. That's descent checklist next, which is not needed, and we'll be on our way. It's going to get out of the fog or mist or whatever this thing is, what you call it, or just sand everywhere. Sandstorms all the time. Get out of the way, which is just about clearing actually. Got a bit of Dubai artificial land approaching, all the sand islands. Yes, a very mountainous area over here. Actually, I do not know what that is. Wow, that's a high. It's a massive red zone there. And we're clear from the lowest part of it, but we're definitely not clear of the highest part of it. It was flight level 147 and 031 there. Wow. Tall mountains, 147, no, 14,700 feet high. It's crazy. 147,000 feet, no. Right. Turn the seatbelt also. Won't actually turn the seatbelt signs off. It's going to turn them off when it gets to 20,000 feet. Right, it is the day. Everyone can see us. So, lights off. Strobe light can stay on. Let's go back to the outside view here. Like I always do for getting ready for cinematics. Everyone enjoys. Right, I can tell. I can see what you guys are watching the most. Right, so I hope you enjoyed the flight today. Takeoff, sorry, not flights. We'll be on our way down to Gatwick, about 6 hours with into the flight, hopefully. Well, might be 6 hours and 10 minutes according to PFPX at the descent. Yeah, 6 hours. So, hope you enjoyed the takeoff. Enjoy the cinematics. I'll see you down in the descent, and goodbye.
existence, you see, is something that is spontaneous. It means that which happens of itself. Try to breathe. You've got to let go and let it happen.
Hey guys, welcome back into the descent down to Gatwick. We're gonna go like 20 minutes left of the flight, and I am going back into the flight a lot lower than normal. And the reason is apparently going to Gatwick needs to be quite low, so it's kind of annoying. But hey, so you gotta descend quite fast, and then actually I'm just reaching that VNav again. Let's activate that, and the aircraft swing back up and go back on the VNav because it was like 4,000 feet, way too high. So let me get rid of the speed brakes and everything back to normal. Alright, let's go back down to the FMC and set the INRAF. So we're landing with flaps 30, 150 knots. So we're going to put that into here, along with the final approaches. Like so. And they all just kick into whatever they think they should be. 240. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm going to say that down to 200 there. Literally can't do it. We'll speed intervene it, don't worry. So now we're way too high on the VNav. Again. Okay, that's annoying. Let's bring this down to 20 nautical miles. Down this side down to 40. Right, let's go to the VNav and set up all the other parts of the descent. So the forecast, we can request it, and the transition altitude at Gatwick is apparently by ATC, which is normally around about 5,000 feet for transitioning. So I'll put the 5,000 feet into the transition altitude. Load the winds in. There they are. Like so, and back to the next page. What we're going to do now is set the QNH and the minimums. Right, I'm going to get that VS on, just bring that down a bit. So, let's go to active sky. I guess not request, but see what the QNH there. The QNH is 1013. Oh, like so. And minimums for the flight. Apparently there's no minimums according to this. Runway elevation is actually there we go. It just gave me the okay, that's fine. Right. There's another. It says like transition, it's other stuff, so ATC, but if not 6,000 feet. And now I haven't been looking at the VNav, I just... Yes, we're descending out. A bit of bouncy today. Right, let's bring out some speed brakes. Let's get our speed right down to 250 knots. Yeah, it says no minimums apparently. So what I'm going to do, just passing 10,000 feet, I'm going to turn on the lights. Set my own, so it's going to be like, I'm going to set it to 396, which isn't too far from where I am here, so I'm just going to do this very slowly. 396 and minimums today. Apparently I need to leave May at 3,000 feet. I don't think I've set that in. Apparently it's 4,000 feet on there. Let's execute that. And timber apparently is 7,000 feet. On here it says 4,000. On another one it says 7,000. I'm going to go to 4,000 for the approach. I should just get the VNAV awake. Yeah, we're back on the VNAV pretty much, which is good. That is good. Let's go to the checklist. I did forget to do all this. So recalls checked, notes checked, everything's fine. Auto brake 1. Landing data, re-reference is all set. And speeds. Approach briefing is completed. Checklist is complete. Altimeter is not set yet, so we can keep that checklist open. Right, what's the go around altitude? Speed brake is extended. Gonna be 4,000 feet in the go around. Let's brake 1, seatbelt signs are on. ILS frequency is kicked in. Zoom into 10 nautical miles and 20 on this page now. Let's get really zoomed in, get some precision going on. No warnings up there, just for landing. Just checking any warnings, which there are none. Okay, let's go to cabin lights. And normally you get set to full, but I'm not sure. Right. We're on the VNAV again, which is good. Yeah, we hold at 2,000 for quite a while. Ah, no. Go around on here, it says 2,000. Lovely England scenery around us today. Lovely. Right, gonna wait for 6,000 feet for pressurization change. The well, actually, I think pretty much exactly the same. To be honest, a bit laggy in the cockpit, but hey. I saw there's clouds around us. Actually, there's a lot of clouds around us. Graphics card can't take up all this mass load of clouds. 6,033 minutes of flying. Lovely. That's just a great view. Wow. Screenshot. What about the other side? Yeah, you got the ocean there. You got all the trees and everything. Oh, lovely. Just what I like. Juicy. Yeah, I did up the tree density. So there's a lot more trees placed around the world at the moment. Just about past 6,000 feet. Once I hit timber, I'm going to actually slow down the aircraft to probably about 200 knots. So I was thinking, could I change that? I can. These two have changed. That I couldn't change these because I couldn't change that one. So there we go. That's good. That's all I needed. Go see the detail point there. Got a little bit of turbulence. Go back to your active sky, see what's happening. Yeah, apparently got moderate turbulence, and apparently at Gatwick winds are 8 knots at 320 degrees. Right, sorry, standard pressure. Been worrying about that. Not standard pressure. Away from standard pressure. That is standard pressure anyway. At 1013. Right, she starts slowing down soon. Once we get to that flaps up debug speed, we'll go down to flaps 1. Oh yeah, so once we're stable there. I'm looking at the ground speed, just to help me up. So I'm going to get to ground speed of 2500. Oh, got some aircraft over here. Yeah, flying fairly close to each other. Don't know where they came from, but wow, they're flying really close together. What I'll do, I'll turn off the traffic aircraft toggle for the approach. I keep clicking clear approach and it doesn't clear anything, so it's really annoying. If any of you guys know how to like do that or something, maybe I have to like set in where the approach will be. Does it know what I'm doing? So I click Takeoff, gives me some FPS back. Actually, I lost FPS. Wow. And those aircraft will disappear, and we can land at Gatwick. We can turn it back on the aircraft when we get on the ground. It'll be fine. Let's actually take a look at this view. Wow, it's nice. Yeah, I still need to get some new trees. Maybe like Terraflora, which is now out. That would be nice. Yeah, Terraflora will help a bit and make those trees look amazing. That cloud looks like it's vertical, like not meant to be that way. I think it's meant to be tilted a bit. Right, see the approach coming up there. With a couple of hills around us. So pretty much Gatwick is straight ahead to the right. It's just a tad. So it'd be around about there. To us, I can't see anything. It's quite misty today at England. Right, apparently we caught the glide slope and way too low, so what I'm going to do is hold. It's going to hold us here at this altitude. I'm going to wait till that triangle comes in. I'm going to release the hold once we get past this May. Right, actually, that's flats 1. Going down to the debug speed. Gatwick airport's now loaded in. Looks a lot. That's lovely forest over there. Yeah, I seem like I'm flying really low. Well, I am actually. But it looks a lot more lower than it actually is. Right, let's get back on that VNAV. I think it's just all the hills around us, really. Gatwick should be over here. Somewhere. Is that it there?
2500.
I see Gatwick, I think. I think it's there, right there. Sorry, I shouldn't be zooming in. Very unrealistic. Right. We're back on the VNAV. What I might do actually is set the go round altitude to be about 4,000 feet. I should set it to 2,000. As I go around, I can come back in the correct ILS height. What I might do, turn them on. Actually, sounds like a plan. And if they get in the way, I'll turn them off. Actually, so what I need to do is find out what the hotkey is. So it's Control Shift T. Right, cabin are ready for landing, and all the aircraft are reloading in. And here comes bad FPS again. Outside view just helps a little bit. Speed into VN, sorry, down to 200 knots. And release this flaps down to 15. Let's arm the auto brakes. Back into the cockpit. Yeah, you can see it's the VNAV has put us really low. That's what the chart said. It told us to go around about 2,000 feet, and so now we're really low. Right, lights are on, everything's good, cabin's ready, seatbelt signs are on. All that's left to do actually is this altimeter's just done. And landing gear and flaps for the rest of the... Right, can I see the airport in sight? Got no aircrafts behind me landing, which is good. Right. I'm gonna hold at this 2000 and that should kick in. So we are 2,000 feet, so there goes the gear. I can see the runway, it is now in sight. I'm gonna click the approach. Go to flaps 15, sorry, debug speed. Aircraft slowly slowing down. You can probably set it down to reference speed now to 150. If you zoom in, actually, we can see if there's any aircraft, which there are not. So, we're good for landing. We can now slowly bring the flaps down, all the way down to 30. Like so. Horse breakers 1, gears down. Right, there's good. There's flaps 30. Wow, that's some. That's definitely not 30 degrees. Right, checklist. That's completed. And shutdown checklist is next, which is not needed. Right. Autopilot is disconnected.
Approaching 26 left.
Bit trim up a bit. Not quite low. Back on this flight director. Yeah, like normal, I'm going to be really quiet, trying to concentrate on the landing. Right, auto throttle is disarmed. Or disconnected. Whatever you want to call it. Now it's moaning about it. Hopefully, like normal, the Gatwick doesn't do what it normally does by freezing just before landing. Right. Idle power.
20, 10.
Yep, like it did it again, and
Long landing, long landing, long landing, long landing, long landing, long landing.
check. Righty ho. We are down. That did not want to go on the ground for some reason. I was holding down the reverse, as you guys saw. It was like flicking in and out, and so that was really weird. And now I need my brake fans. Brake temperature is quite high. I'll let that cool down.
Approaching 08 left. On runway.
Let's go taxi down this runway.
8 left.
Wow. For some reason that did not want to get down. Right, landing lights can come off. And taxi lights on. Strobe lights off. Sorry about that landing. For some reason the reversers wouldn't go out, and finally it did. So that landing didn't go so well. Right, turn off that off. Auto throttle can come back on. Flight director's off. Wow. Right, let's clear up now. That's some crazy landing. Got some old aircrafts in the background there. Flaps are retracting. Let's go request GSX for ice space to park and be landing, parking on the North Terminal, which will be hopefully gate 110. Gate 45, can we do that? As long as it is on the North Terminal, we're all good. No, let's keep going up here. See if 110's free, which it is. And I do not want to request. Yeah, with British Airways will do.
5,100 feet remaining.
Right, auto brake can come off. Got traffic coming to land. That's landed. Got two more coming down. That one did a better touchdown than me. Wow, that landing is what I did. I should have went and did a go around, but that was crazy what I just did. Right. Yeah, that I just wanted to get down on the ground. How's that? What's it doing? Why is it spinning around there? A weird EasyJet. And now this aircraft's coming to land. Is it actually? It better not be doing it go around. Then that. Oh, this is fun to watch. No way. Boom, crash, goodbye everyone on those EasyJet planes. Bad ATC controller. So what I had to say. I should probably turn off the traffic. And turn off the TCAS as well. To standby. Right, our taxi route is down. Looks like Quebec here. And yeah, Quebec pretty much for the rest of the taxi. Oh, not too tight. That was a lovely 6 hours of flying with a crazy landing. How long is that runway? It's 3,300 meters. I managed to touch down with it like. I touched down. I did. I have to admit it. I did bounce, but I don't know why it wouldn't go down again. Did have idle throttle. That ILS then was a bit crazy. Aircraft doing that go around there. Here's our gate, the A380 gate. But technically we are the A380 doing the flight, but there aren't any A380s for Flight Simulator, so it's gonna have to. So we are gonna use the A380 gate. What? I mean, what's that? Who's in there? Arabic. I think it's Arabic. Here's gate 110 here. Don't know if they use Sode for this airport. We'll find out. Gatwick version 4. FPS is looking pretty good. It is most of the aircraft around us at the moment. All these EasyJets, which is killing the FPS, to be honest, currently. So we're turning in here. 110. Not right, not left, just the center one. Let's turn off all the lights now. Spin it all the way around. APU is running, isn't it? Yes, it is. Bit more power, let's get some speed. That is what I'm lacking at the moment. We've got safe dock as well. If it works, I'll tell GSX that we don't need it, the marshaller. It looks like it's not working, or is it just display that's not working? Well, is it low brightness? It looks like it's not working. So we're going to use GSX. Oh no, it is working. GSX is telling me to go all the way, probably down all the way there. So that's what I'm going to do. It's also to line with the jetways. They look like they're not so jetways, sadly. Oh, got scared then. Yeah, how about we just stop here? That's fine. Right, so parking breakers engines are now shutting down. Engines shut down there. Brake temperature, yeah, the brakes will soon be better. Let's hit Control J. Yes, it is a Control J place. GSX will finally find out that we are requesting deboarding. VORs can come off. And terrain data. That's off already. Data and weather. Now to operate the jetway, which we are. Doors. Disarm you. Open you. And open all the cargo doors. Right. Hydraulics off. Fuel pumps off. Yeah, so next video we'll be starting off at this airport and be on our way back to Dubai. That'll be the rest of the Emirates crazy flights. We might do another one actually. Sorry. Down to Sydney. To wait and see. Rain lights can come off. And now that's all happened, seatbelt signs can come off. Deboarding passengers now, baggage unloading in progress. So I hope you enjoyed the flight today. Sorry about the landing. Yeah. It is a 777-300ER. It gets loads of lift with these massive engines. I do underestimate what the hell. I do underestimate, sorry, how powerful these are, and so sorry about the full reverse and full braking at the end there. But I hope you enjoyed the flight. Other than that, and the cinematics, hopefully. Landing, yes, sorry about that. So see you in the next one, and goodbye.